Alright guys, hey, it's me, Luigi Fan, and you're in for a very special first time on this channel kind of video. Guys, it is time for a TGV, a triple game video. Now, I do believe a kind of video like this would be a little bit more special if like I hadn't made that Deadpool video where I had like 3 Blu-rays, I don't know, for a TBV video. So like technically I have had like 3 games kind of on the channel before with, I guess, with like the Strikers videos, where I had like Strikers and the Switch version for like Switch and then PS4, and then I had Tactica, so that was kind of a thing. But I'm talking about a one where I have totally different Switch games, kinda, the games in question, I don't know, but my point is, this here is the purest form of what I imagine a TGV would be. So let's go ahead and get into the video with this one. So yeah, let's go. First game up. GameStop be like, looks new to me, but hey, look at this totally new copy of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Totally not, they didn't just slap on a new sticker and give me a used copy, but hey, whatever, man, you know, let's go into it. Let's we have this girl here, the girl, have this yellow guy, this blue guy, and the protagonist that like you can play in this in Smash. Very cool. The guys from Smash. All right, the guy and girl from Smash. Let's go to the back. Three Houses, yeah. All right, a master class in war. The future leaders of the Fuddens 3 ruling houses have gathered at the prestigious Officers Academy. As their newest professor, you must choose a side and teach them well. The fate of Relin is in your hands. Very cool. There's a guy, there's a girl. Alright, lead the charge, plan your winning strategy, and deploy your forces. Alright, some tactical gameplay, guys. Alright, train your students, help your allies reach their full potential. Very cool, I'm playing a school video game. Command your units and conquer challenging battles. Very cool. Bond with your students as you explore and around the academy. Very cool. Yeah, so, yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's totally open up this new game. You know, before I removed the sticker, before I made the video, GameStop themselves said new game. So, yeah. But yeah, this totally new game. There it is. 3 houses, yeah. Got the main characters there, you know, they're always the characters you pick at the beginning, I guess. And there's a bunch of the characters, I guess, from the 3 houses. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, that is the first game of this video. And next up, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, the Warriors game. Yeah, we got these characters. I have no idea who any of these ones are. Of course, these are the ones from 3 Houses. So hey, Warriors got its own, you know, Warriors game. So, you know, like 3 Houses, it got own Warrior game. So yeah, I don't know any of these characters, like, you know, except for the ones that are returning from the other one of 3 Houses. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to the back. All right, 3 regions at war, 3 stories yet untold, 3 hopes for Fulden's future. Fodlan's future, actually. Alright, purple hair, very cool. Purple hair guy, purple hair girl. Very cool Gengar. Alright, lead heroes from the Fire Emblem 3 Houses game. Oh, so there's returning characters from that game. Very cool. I just look at it in warrior style. Very cool. Prepare for battle. Strengthen the bonds between your allies to gain tactical advantage. Very cool. Command the chaos. Sharpen your strategies in the heat of battle against hundreds of opponents. Very cool. Which game do you think I'm going to have the gameplay as? Alright, let's go ahead and open up this totally new game from GameStop themselves, guys. They said it was new, guys. You guys think it's new? Alright, and there is Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. So, yeah, not as cool as the other one, kind of just a little map, but you know, that's interesting. And the last game of this video before I, you know, get into this stuff. There you go, Fire Emblem Engage, very cool. We have the Switch Joy-Con hair guy and girl. We have everybody's favorite because they're like the only Fire Emblem characters I know. We got Marth, very cool. Dragon, like a little like academy in the background there, a little snake, and some people there that I don't know because I haven't played the game or anything. But Fire Emblem, yeah, Fire Emblem Engage. Look at the back now. All right. Heroes, past and present, engage. After 1,000 years of slumber, the divine dragon Uller has awakened to the world, facing an ancient evil. Join Uller on a journey across Elios to rally its people and prepare for the coming conflict. All right, some good old traditional like Three Hopes, well, no, Three Houses gameplay. Yeah, tactical, guys. Command an army, lead your allies to victory by using their unique skills and powerful artifacts to the utmost. Summon the spirits of legends, aka those guys from Smash and like the really popular games. Alright, pair new heroes with classic Fire Emblem favorites. As I said, the ones that people care about. And the only ones that I know. Fair and fairness to expand your tactical options. Yeah. Let's go ahead and open this totally new game, guys. The last one for this video. Huh? Alright, there's the game. Fire Emblem Engage. Yeah, so a lot of... I actually really like this one. This one's like a little cool little circle, you know, it's a lot to see. But you know, like some portraits of characters I have no idea who they are, but I can't lie. This Shadow Dragon and this like I guess Holy Dragon looks really cool. I really like this box art. It looks nice. So okay, that video, you know, these triple game videos, you know, the actual intro for the games are typically speaking very long because there's no 3 games, but now we can talk about Fire Emblem. Now we can actually, you know, get into it. So, Fire Emblem as a series, I don't care too much. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Fire Emblem is not really a series that I have ever cared for. Even when they put them in Smash, I still don't care about like Fire Emblem as a series too much. I mean, like I'm gonna be completely honest. The only reason why I even have any Fire Emblem games on like the Switch is just because of the way that I obtain these games. Of course, for Three Hopes, so I guess I'll just start with Three Hopes, because this one is different from the other two. For Three Hopes, the game was new, but like Black Friday 2023, I'm actually fine. These games have been sitting on my bed for so long. I got these games back in like Black Friday of December 2023, and I'm just now getting to them. And I'm actually just now finally actually getting down to the games from 2023 that I got and brought. So with Three Hopes, I got this game specifically just because for the new price, this game was only $15. That is a steal for a first-party Nintendo game. So even if I didn't care about Fire Emblem, I definitely, when I saw the price for $14, I got it. So what? Well, 15. So I got the game, $14. Very cool, 15, whatever. And then for Three Houses and Fire Emblem Engage, for those two games, I got them specifically and purely just because they were free. When I was buying the Black Friday deals, again, these games just happened to be on the buy 2, get 1 free, so I ended up getting these 2 games when I was buying the games that I actually wanted. So, yeah, and then that's how I ended up with 4 Fire Emblem games, at least 4 physical games. So, yeah, it is very interesting how, hey, there's 2 Warriors Fire Emblem games, and then there's 2 traditional games, and I guess there's also, the first Fire Emblem game that they put on the Switch, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, the first ever one. It's so funny, it's so bad as well though. Like, they translate the first ever Fire Emblem game, put it on the Switch like the virtual eShop, and you know what Nintendo says? Okay guys, this is the first time that we've ever put the translated Fire Emblem game on the Switch. You have it for like a month, and then they delisted it. I got with like 3D All-Star, but there was absolutely no reason for them to delist Shadow Dragon, or like the Light Sword or whatever. I did end up buying the game because like it was like only like $7. It was like the price of like what like a premium NES game would be on like the eShop. So I actually did end up buying it, so I do have it. So I actually have 5 Fire Emblem games. I never thought I would own even one Fire Emblem game, but hey, here I am with 5 of them now. So hey, cool. But hey, yeah, so like other than that, like of course when it comes to Fire Emblem games, I've never been like the biggest fan of like the Fire Emblem gameplay. Like I've looked at the fire, like it doesn't help that I've barely looked at any Fire Emblem gameplay like at all. But Fire Emblem as a game is a bit different from your traditional you know, like turn-based text box RPG game. It is different in the fact that, well, you kind of like have like a bunch of characters on like a field grid, and then like you like, it kind of reminds me of like the second South Park game, you know, the good one that everyone loves. It's like we're like a little grid, you know, you have like a button, you attack, and then they do damage, and it's like all kind of different effects. And basically that's what Fire Emblem is. It's like that. And you know, yeah, I have no problem with it, but I've just never been the biggest fan of Fire Emblems, and it's honestly mostly just because of the characters. I feel like with Fire Emblem as a series, they have, you know, the big popular characters that everyone cares about, you know, like Marth and like Lucina and like Corrin and Ike and Roy, you know, the cool characters, you know, the ones that people care about. And then you just have like the entire other cast of Fire Emblem that just feels like a bunch of gacha game characters. It does not help that Fire Emblem has a gacha game character, that a gacha game that's just like a bunch of characters. Like I feel like a lot of the characters in this game are probably, I'm gonna probably, if I ever did play these games, which if I'm going to be completely honest, I am probably never going to play any of these games. Like if I had a list of games I wanted to play, Fire Emblem just does not, it doesn't even make the list, because like I feel like these are the type of, like with games like these games, I don't even need to play them to know that these games are probably very story intensive and are probably like 100-hour plus experiences. With all the games that I could be playing, I just do not see a future currently where I play any of these games right now. There are just too many games that I would much rather play than Fire Emblem, and I do not care enough about Fire Emblem to even think about playing any of these games. Not to say I don't think Fire Emblem is like a good franchise or anything, but it's just, these games are too much of a time sink to even think about playing at all. So I have these games, but boy oh boy, do I really not see myself ever actually playing any of them, which is unfortunate. Like I wish that like I just like was like better at like the managing, but these games are probably gonna take me like a month to complete each, if at that. Probably like 3 months or 2 months. Like I could see if I wanted to play every single one of these games to completion, it would probably take me like 5 months. I generally do believe it would probably take me 5 months to play every single one of these to completion, because that's just kind of how it is with games for me. Usually it takes me at least like a month to play a game. If it's a like shorter game, maybe like a week or 2 weeks, but these games would definitely take me at least like half or just an entire month or 2 to beat them. So I just unfortunately do not see myself ever actually getting to even experience any of these games. But hey, the funny thing is I have them. That's why I got these games. You know, just to say I have them, there is a chance, hey, maybe in the future I could play them. If any of these I would probably play, it would probably be Warriors 3 Hopes, just because it's a Warriors game. Warrior games are more easier to get into because they're not as story intensive. They're more just, you know, hack and slash intensive. And hey, you know, you get to play as all your favorite characters. But I think Fire Emblem Warriors is more better than that. You know, the first one with like all the like crossover characters. I think that 3 Hopes is honestly more of just a tie-in to 3 Houses. So it's probably just gonna, I feel like 3 Hopes is like more for the people who've played 3 Houses, but when am I ever gonna play 3 Houses? So like I don't even get like the full bread and butter of 3 Hopes. So I don't know, man. It's just a real tough spot for these games when I just don't see myself being all that interested in playing them ever. But I do have them, which is cool. I guess. Other than that, I can say, hey, those Joy-Con characters are probably gonna... The Joy-Con characters from Engage are probably gonna be in the next Smash if we get another one for Switch 2. I feel like if we do get another Smash, it would probably be on Switch 2. I would hope. It's been like, what, like 5 years since like Ultimate came out, so I do hope that we get something Smash related for the Switch 2 at release. That would be nice. That would be cool to get a new game for the Switch 2. And then, hey, I guess we're gonna get like 10 Fire Emblem characters on the roster, guys. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm so happy for the Fire Emblem fans, guys. They have like 10. They're gonna have like 10 characters on the roster when that game comes out. But hey, that's that. So yeah, you know, as I said, I can't. That's kind of it for Fire Emblem. Like, I don't know what to talk. I don't really have anything to actually talk about with the games themselves, as I said, because like I haven't played any of these games. This is literally the first ever time that I've ever even looked at these games for more than like 10 minutes, because I just kind of brought them, as I said, just because they were very, very cheap and or free. So yeah, I have them, so, you know, it's cool. You know, also have the first Fire Emblem and, as I said, the Fire Emblem Warriors, but I can't really give much input as to what people even think about. Well, I guess I can say this. Like, I do know this, though. Fire Emblem, I think, Fates was the game that, like, brought Fire Emblem its most popularity, and which is kind of like what, I guess, like, got people to care about Fire Emblem more when Fates came out, I believe, with, like, Corrin, or was Corrin in that game? I don't know. But I do remember it was like one of the Fire Emblem games on like the 3DS that had like the really cool box art. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The one Fire Emblem game from the 3DS with the cool box art. You'll probably know what I'm talking about if you know, but that one like gave like I think that one gave like Fire Emblem a lot of popularity, and then when Three Houses came out, because of the Switch's like just game factor, a lot of people I think like a lot of people played Three Houses, and then like the game got even more popularity, and then people like, oh hey, Fire Emblem, huh, it's not too bad, and like people started buying Fire Emblem, and that's why we have 5 games on the Switch. So I think that's it, guys. You know, that's probably the entire Fire Emblem story. I don't know. I just don't know. I know nothing about these games, but I do have them. So maybe one day, in like, I don't know, like 2030, I'll finally start up Three Houses and have like the best experience with the RPG of my life, with, you know, at least the Fire Emblem style RPG, I think. So yeah, that's cool. There's nothing really else for me to say here in this video specifically, because, well, there's nothing really else to say for me, because I don't like know any of the characters for these games. I don't know what happens in them. So yeah, that's it. You know. So well, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this Fire Emblem video, and goodbye.